most requested video I had this season was how to set a cable restraint from start to finish. So I thought I'd make you a quick video. This will be really fast, not a lot of detail because I don't want a long video to bore you, but these are kind of the basics. So I found a good trail here that the fox and coyotes are using to come to a bait pile right off the river, and I thought it'd be a good one to do the video on. So as you notice, I approached this trail, which is coming straight towards the camera and going back. I approached it from the side. I don't put any tracks on the trail they're using. If you need to either approach perpendicular or straddle the trail when you're setting, that's the best option. So what I use is I have my hammer, I have my wolf fang driver, I have a 9-gauge wire support, which I spray paint, get the shine off. And then I set up my cables ahead of time. Now these are Wisconsin legal, so again, no entanglement. You can see I'm in the grass here. We can't be next to any trees, fences, or immovable objects. And I go ahead and pre-bag them ahead of time so that I don't have to carry out a whole bunch of gear. I can just carry out this bag. I have a wolf fang earth anchor on the bottom, quick linked at my swivel. These are made by Southern Snares and Supply. It has a poly support, of course the reverse bend washer, relaxing lock, and I spray paint them ahead of time to get the shine off. I don't boil them or anything. Spray paint's good enough. So go ahead and set this for you here quick. So I will anchor it within, that's about 5-6 inches from the actual trail. You can get extensions on these, but by law I believe they can't be more than 7 feet total. And the bigger the catch circle you make, the more you have to worry about entangling. So I set it right off the trail here. I go all the way to the bottom of the anchor. What's nice about these wolf fang drivers is you can pound them right through the frozen ground. So it makes things a lot easier. Important step is to make sure you pull your earth anchor so it flips under the ground. Now these poly supports, they do freeze, so put my mouth to warm them up a bit. I go ahead and stick my support wire right in that same hole that I drove my anchor into. Go ahead and stick it in the poly. Really nice and tight because if deer walk through, if you have the corkscrew universal ones, they'll just knock it down. But if you have it in the poly, it'll freeze right on there. I go ahead and take some snow and I cover that little hole from where I drove it in. I'll center it right over the trail. It's a little bit bent here. I'll have my washer lock at about 11 o'clock from me, 1 o'clock for you. Here's noon. That way the wind or deer won't knock it. If you have it set either right even or over this way, yeah, it sets for right now, but if the wind comes, it'll just knock it over and then you can't catch anything. So I have it at 11 o'clock. I don't know, that's about 7 or 8 inch loop. I have it about the same from the ground, 7 or 8 inches. And then I'll just take some sticks and I will block it in just to break up that circle. So I'll have a few sticks going right through the circle so that it's not as obvious. And then I'll use a chin lift on either side. So a chin lift is just a stiff piece of grass or stick that is right center of the trail, about 3 or 4 inches from the bottom of the loop. And that's because when canines are running these trails, they usually have their nose to the ground. So when they hit this chin lift, they'll instinctually lift up their head right into your loop. But if they're still running with their nose, they're gonna go right underneath. So, and that's about it. And again, you can see there's no tracks on the trail here. You don't have to worry about your tracks off to the side here, but